All right, guys, it is Sunday. I am starting the vlog on a Sunday again today. I know I did this a couple weeks ago, but this time it's because I'm actually going to be doing a few things. Well, I guess Libby has a few things she'd like to say. Really, Libby? Really? See, coming in here. Anyways. But I have a few things I wanted to do. I was watching some of Pocket Full of Primary YouTube, and I got my brain going. I love watching her. Michelle Ferre, Pocket Full of Primary. Check her out. She is, and she she inspires me. Anyway, I was watching her, and it always gets my brain going to what I can do to what I can do to kind of make my lessons a little bit better and kind of tweak what I'm doing. So kind of got my brain going, and so there's a couple things I want to kind of play with. So I'm gonna flip my camera real quick. Okay, man, my record is like delaying, whatever. Anyways, oh, my reflection, that's wonderful. You can see my whole like little workout attire for later. Anyway, so this is my TV I have in my office. This is my HDMI cord. I use it to hook up my computer to my TV, so I can watch some YouTube videos on my TV. So I was thinking, so in her video, because she just released a vlog about her first week of online teaching, and she was talking about like her setup. She actually uses her TV, it looks like, in her little office area as like a second monitor. So I want to see if I can figure out a way to do that with mine, which would mean I would have to kind of rearrange things a little bit. I know it's a mess in here, but whatever. So I would probably have to rearrange, but I don't necessarily want to rearrange. So I'm trying to. So I gotta basically figure out a way to make it work for me. Also, it's a disaster in this room right now. We got this file cabinet today. What's up, Libby? Hi, baby. Anyway, so we got this 4-drawer file cabinet. We've been wanting one. Honestly, since we moved down south from Northern California, so it's been over a year at least that we've been wanting one. And finally we got one. I want to move this, so it's going to go over here in this corner that's because all that stuff is files right there. So the plan is to slide the file cabinet right there, and then I got to actually go through some of my files. I have a lot of activities from when I used to work in childcare. My first job in the education field when I was in college was working for a child care program, and we had to do these little lesson plans. So they're basically like we had to find activities to do, essentially. And so I have different themes that we did, and so I have a bunch of stuff I saved because at the time I'm like, well, maybe I'll use them in my classroom. And plus I have a couple other random files that I've made, again, for themes that might have some activities for my classroom. So I'm basically going to go through all of that, get rid of the stuff, and I feel like I've done this before, so I don't think it should be too much. I don't think there should be too much more I have to do, but I'm going to go through my files and get rid of stuff that I know I'm not going to use, and start kind of figuring out and maybe create some new files if I need to or whatever. And then I want to actually put together a box that's probably going to go to my classroom, because I do know I have stuff here that should be in my classroom. So and I have a big old file cabinet you guys saw in my classroom that I'm not utilizing very well right now. So I want to take all my school stuff to there. So my goal, I think I'm going to probably go to my classroom one day this week. If not this week, then maybe next week. And so I can take those files and start and organize some stuff. So that's where I am there. Sorry, I got distracted by my guinea pig over there. But yeah, so that's where I am with. So that's kind of what I'm doing. That's why I'm starting this vlog on a Sunday. So, yeah. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing today to kind of prep for the week. And of course, like I mentioned in the last vlog, I also have to finish up my participation log for this past week, so I can submit that for Monday. So that's something I have to do. I'm going to do tonight as well. And then I have to, of course, get my stuff ready for tomorrow. And hopefully I can start getting stuff. And hopefully my hope is eventually to be able to plan more than just the next day. But I don't know. Also, I want to set up I want to make like a weekly schedule and put it on my door of my office, because I have because now that things are full swing, my admin has set up some new meetings and changed some schedules of other meetings. So it's kind of like a whole lot of there's a lot of changes this week to my schedule as far as my meetings go. On the student end, it's going to be the same it's been since the beginning of the year, but on my end it's going to change just because I have we usually do weekly PLCs with admin, although they have been canceled a couple times. So she's just went ahead and switched those to every other week, and now we're gonna have staff meetings every other week as well. And of course they're not the same time, so it's just a lot changes, and it could be overwhelming. So I gotta sit down, look at my school calendar, and see when everything is, and then basically print it up and tape it on the door. That's what I usually do. So yeah. And also, I want to try a new activity, because I wanted to try a new activity to help with, because I've been thinking about like collaboration. And again, I was watching Michelle Ferrer's video, and it kind of got me thinking a little bit. And she uses Jamboard for like some sort of collaboration stuff. So I figure I can use that for. I have like an essential question every week, and usually the first day of each week is about basically there's an element of like talking about the question. And so I'm thinking I want to get the kids on Jamboard tomorrow. It'll probably be a mess, I'm not gonna lie, but it may also be a lot better than I'm anticipating. So we'll see. So I know I've been talking a lot, so that's where I am right now. I'm just trying. Like I said, try and figure out the monitor situation, possibly. File cabinet in place. Files kind of starting to get figured out. This whiteboard's just going to hang out in here for a while because I have used it a couple times. And I need to clean it before I give it back to Melissa, but she hasn't been using it, so it's just hanging out in here. And then, like I said, planning and finishing up my communication logs. All right. So basically trying to get my workspace back on track. Also, I have to deal with the guineas yelling at me for not giving them food 24/7. Okay, so I was trying to get my computer hooked up, but my computer does not have an HDMI port, and I don't have the adapter to make my HDMI cord able to plug into a USB. So I'm gonna probably go order one on Amazon, so I can, because that is something I will use. So anyway, that's one thing I couldn't do, but I am still gonna move this guy to the corner. You know, still gonna do the file stuff. Gonna find a different spot for this guy. I'm not sure where I want him, but I don't think I want the whiteboard in the middle of the room like it was. So I might just collapse it and stick it in the corner, or I might just put it back in the spare room where it usually is. But I kind of want to keep it in here because I'm more likely to use it than Melissa. So I'll probably just put it in the corner over there. I might not even collapse it. I might just move it to the corner. Then if I need it, it's there. I also have a big thing of chart paper I brought in. That's actually from my parents' house because I forgot I had some in the garage. But anyway, it's stuff that's something I'll use all the time, so I'm not even worried about it. So I'll probably, when I move the whiteboard, I'll probably figure out a way to put the chart paper on that. My main thing is getting this file cabinet into the corner and start working on that, and then I'm gonna hop on the computer as well and start and do some computer stuff for a little bit. So I finished the log. I have most of my slides ready for tomorrow. When I come back, I'm gonna finish that up. I do have it set up for a Jamboard, so most of my ELA slides are done. I just gotta put some definitions in, and then my math, I'm good to go on that. So I'll be done with that in a few minutes. But I just don't want to get too involved in that, and then have it get too much later. I'm gonna go for a run right now. That's why. So run, and then I'm gonna do a walk after. So I'll be out. So let's kind of give me a little bit of a break. When I come back, the plan is to tackle that and get this over there, as well as finish those plants. But right now I'm gonna go for my run first. Got it moved to the corner. I'm probably gonna have to go through all these files and everything another day. Yes, I realize the floor is a mess. It is what it is. But at least I got the cabinet in position, so it's ready to go. I had to just shift my desk over just slightly, about 2, maybe 3 inches. Luckily I had enough of a gap to be able to do that. And then I'll probably just move this over slightly. There. So I had to shift everything over just a couple inches just to give this some space. I think we're good to go. All right, it's Monday. So, real talk. Today's been a day, to say the least. My phone, which is what I'm filming on, was not turning on this morning. I couldn't get it to turn on. I ended up taking it to Verizon and he got it on right away. So, surprise, surprise. So I actually vlogged. I pulled out, where is it? Pulled out this old camera and was actually vlogging on it for a little bit. Or trying to vlog on it for a little bit. Now I don't need to. I probably won't even use I'm not even going to use the footage. So I'll just be putting it away and actually use my webcam to vlog. So it's been a day, guys. It has been a day. One of those Mondays, starting my morning off like that, kind of in a panic because of that. And yeah, but on the upside, it kind of made me kind of forced me to be more productive a little bit. So let me show you kind of what I've been working on. So you know that I've been working on this file cabinet. I put that there the other day. So we basically just So I've basically been going through files. So I had that box was full of files. This crate was full of there wasn't so much files in this crate. It was just a lot of miscellaneous stuff and were some papers that I need to. There are some things I need to file away, but mostly it was this stuff, which is just extra folders. But this is the stack. Might be a couple things I need to get rid of there. Let me rephrase that. I need to go through that stack again because I might actually get rid of quite a few things there. There's a bunch of files that I'm actually going to put in my cart to take to school. Because like I said, I had a lot of old files from when I did childcare. So I got rid of most of them, but I did keep a few things. Some things I wanted to show you from today's lessons that I thought was pretty cool. And I think yesterday I mentioned how I wanted to try Jamboard with my students today. And I will say I'm actually pleasantly surprised. Actually, I feel like it went pretty well. So another thing that my students, that I introduced to my students today was we're going to do a postcard exchange. I'm part of a group on Facebook for third grade teachers. And through that group, there's actually a few different postcard exchanges happening. So I'm part of one of them. And so I was talking to my kids about what a postcard is, which going through my files after the fact, I found this postcard of Alcatraz that I think I'm going to show them maybe tomorrow or Friday, maybe even, just that way they can see what a postcard is. Because some of them don't really know what a postcard is. So I was trying to explain it to them that it was just like basically a card with a little letter on it. So for my postcards, so the way I'm going to do the postcard exchange, so obviously we're doing remote, so it's hard to do this. So all the postcards are going to be sent to my house. And so like when I take them to my classroom and like display them, I'm going to have to like white out the address or something because, don't want suckers. But anyway, I'm hoping to be back in my classroom. I think I mentioned yesterday I want to try and go this week. I don't think this week is going to be ideal. So probably starting next week, I'll go at least once or twice a week. So I'll probably change the address for next month. But for this month, since people are starting to do them, they're going to start sending them out. So they'll be sent here. But anyway, the way I'm doing it is I'm actually having them on Google Classroom. I created an assignment to have them actually write one sentence. I told them don't write anymore. I want exactly one sentence. And so I should have 24 sentences. That's a lot. So I told them this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take all the sentences I get. I'm going to basically edit them down. Anyone whose ideas are similar, I'm going to put, I'll kind of combine them and stuff like that. And so I'll make like a little paragraph for the postcard. And then I told them also because we're going to make our own postcards, I told them if they want to draw like a picture to put on like the front of the postcard, that they have to send it to me through Class Dojo by tomorrow. So we'll see. We'll see if any of them want to do that. It's not. If not, then I'll find something else. I'll find something to do. Something California-ish to do. And I actually feel like I need to get some postcards from Amazon because, so we'll see. Whatever. So this month they're going to be designing it. And then next month I might change the way they write I might change, might tweak it a little bit next month. But as far as like the writing goes, but we'll see. But for now, this is a good first start. And I know once I get the postcards in, I'll get some ideas of some stuff to include. So, because I've never done one before, so I just thought it'd be fun, and it works out perfectly because we're working on writing friendly letters right now. On Friday, we're going to be kind of finalizing the postcard stuff. So during after our hour synchronous time, so that hour after that, which on Fridays I kind of would reserve for like a fun activity, we're going to do postcard stuff. So and so the person who organized it shared the way she does it, and she does like a little map thing, and she's going to pinpoint where everything's from. So I'm going to do something similar. I think that's a pretty cool idea. All right, it's Tuesday, and I finished teaching. And yeah, this is the mess I still have to deal with from yesterday. It is a disaster in here. I'll be honest, I'm not sure if I'm gonna get to it today, but I'm hoping to at least get to some of it. I gotta go through that stack more. This stack, it's pretty much gone through. That's basically what I got put in my file cabinet drawer. That's extra folders. So it's not that hard, it's just doing it. I'm kind of lazy. So a lot of this stuff over here is this school stuff. Like this stack here, I actually gotta take those back to my classroom because the container I keep those in is actually in my classroom now. And yeah, I don't know if I ever showed you this, but I put that in the corner the other day. But that's where I am right now. Today was an interesting day in teaching world. I tried to I want to get my EL students, my ELD students writing. So if we were in person, I'd give them some line paper and just have them start practicing writing in English. But can't do that with online. So I tried to get a Google Docs, and I tried to get him on Google Docs, and it wasn't working. So luckily he has a little whiteboard we made. So also my hair's a mess today, so that's cool. I just finished my slides for tomorrow and putting together my assignments. I also sent out on Class Dojo the list of materials that my students will need. So hopefully that's gonna work. So I'm gonna flip my camera. So I've shown you this mess already today. So I've done minimal stuff. Let's just be real. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go through this stack today. And then, so I think I'm going to go through this stack. This is trash, so I'm going to get that out of here. Like I said, go through that stack and start kind of organizing stuff and getting stuff in my file cabinet. I also have these like legal size folders that I'm going to cut down. So I'm going to see if my paper cutter is easily accessible and in the garage. And I'm going to bring that in, set up a little workstation type thing over here, just so I can cut these folders, make them even. I also have something else in the garage, like a paper file vertical thing I'll show you, that I've been wanting to put here. And I don't know if I tried it and it didn't work, or I just never got there. I don't know. That's where I am right now. Okay, so I actually need to minimize something. Where is it? So I've actually set up my computer to where I have two monitors, one of them up here on my TV and one of them here. The only thing I'm noticing is that
I know not everyone likes that. I've gotten
it's a lag. I'm watching Michelle Ferret. So there is a lag, and it does cut off a little bit, as you see, but that's typical for HDMI. I notice a lot. I notice that happens a lot. But anyway, it's kind of laggy. So that's my one critique about this setup, but I think tomorrow I'm gonna try it out and see see if I like it. I brought my little paper sorter in, and it doesn't fit. I wish that I could have. I wish I could take like this part off and only have like the other smaller piece. Then it would be like perfect. But it's not. So it doesn't really fit. You know, I think I can work with this though. I think I can definitely work with this. If I'm gonna try it out there, and if I don't like it, I'll just move it up here to this corner here. But I just need a place to sort my papers. That's ultimately what it boils down to. So there's that. So I had that. So that was out in the garage. Also pulled out my paper cutter, which was buried on the bottom of the box that it was in. But so I brought it in, and now I'm gonna cut these folders down to size. I want to show you kind of my little project. I just have this stack of mail here that stays in that corner because I need to actually shred that stuff over there. This is all my papers that were on my desk, all that stuff that was kind of organized. I have my teaching papers here that I use. I have some letters from my friends. We pen pal, so I have their letters here. I just got to put them in the envelopes. They're still packed away over there. Speaking of it, this is just some miscellaneous stuff. Like I have a couple of the envelopes here. I have this DVD case. I got to send back to Karina eventually. Then I have like my little composition book. I use it to write gratitude things or just miscellaneous things, just whatever comes, just basically whatever pops into my head. And then I have this this little file folder of a bunch of drawings that I'm actually just gonna stick in here eventually. And then back here is some miscellaneous stuff like YouTube. Like I have some YouTube video ideas, blog posts, information, and actually have some travel planning stuff that I've done. So, and then back here I still have all my supplies that were here, my external CD drive, my tape, and like I said, other supplies. So I'm gonna leave that there. I think I have a green basket. If I haven't gotten rid of it, I have a green basket either here or in my classroom that I could maybe bring in to use that to organize that a little bit. But yeah, I feel like this is a lot more organized now, and I don't know why. I mean, I haven't really done much, but I'm just looking around. It just suddenly feels very organized. I don't know why. So anyway, I just gotta make sure. Anyway, so this stack of files here, I gotta get into that file cabinet there. That stuff's this stack here is basically Melissa's stack that she needs to go through. These are also files that I need to put in there. Oh, I know why it feels empty here, because I got rid of a stack. I put it in the closet. So anyway, there's those empty folders, and I got a couple things I got put in the closet here. It looks like gotta take those bags out to the garage, and yeah, and that crate is gonna go in the garage as well, because I don't need that in here. And yeah. And the paper cutter, I honestly don't feel like packing it back in the box today, so it will live here for another day. But yeah, that's where I am. Now I have my pencils here, my pens here. I have all my whiteboard markers here, and this permanent marker, which should actually be put away because I don't need it out. Anyway, I have my whiteboard markers here. I'm missing one. I know I had one more. Oh, I think it might be on my whiteboard, because I haven't put my whiteboard up that these markers, I actually bought these markers for. But anyway, I use these markers for my school stuff right now. All right, it's Wednesday. I have a couple minutes before I have to get back on for my ELD group for the day. I did try my new setup, and it was okay. Definitely something different. So it kind of just makes it more interesting. I'm not sure. I feel like it was working. I feel like it's one of the things I want to try it out for a while before I make a definite decision of if it's going to be more effective or not. I didn't end up putting my meat on there. I ended up leaving my meat on my computer, and then what I was presenting I ended up having up there just because I found that was easier. So I think that's going to work. I'm not going to use it for my ELD because I don't really present a whole lot for my ELD. I usually just do whiteboard. I usually have them just do some writing on their whiteboard, or I show them. I do present pictures from my computer, but it's just easier to have it on my computer rather than having it up there. It's just be easier, like I said. So yeah, that's that. So I just wanted to check in, let you guys know how that was working, and I got a couple minutes before I gotta get on. So see ya. I just actually printed all of this. This is my newcomers. Actually, right there, you can see it, kinda. That's what I just printed this up. I'm probably just gonna, I don't know, I'll either binder clip it, which I don't even know if I have binder clips big enough here for it, but I'll either just binder clip this, or I would like to actually get a notebook to put this in, because I'm gonna be starting to, now that I've had some time to expose my EL students to the language. Now I want to start getting into this actual newcomer curriculum to help kind of put a little bit more structure to what we've been doing. All right, guys, I've got to show you Elfie. So I took her out of the cage today, and we're just hanging out on the floor of my office, and she's just totally like cuddling up by me, which is adorable. Do you hear her making those noises? And of course, Gallie's in her cage still, because she doesn't like, Elfie's definitely more of a cuddle bug than Gallie. So I'm just very happy. I'm so proud that Elfie's actually letting me pet her, and oh, she's just being such a little cuddle bug. She's so cute. She's being cute. Oh. As long as that door stays closed, because I know. Oh, okay, what's going on? What is going on? Alright, I just wanted to show you guys because she was being so cute. I just couldn't resist. Oh. A couple weeks ago, I talked about all my stuff and talked about how I have stuff at my parents'. Well, here is some of it. So these are some nice paper organizers that I'll be taking to my classroom eventually. It's a bookshelf I'm actually going to be taking to my classroom. There's books on it. And plus, that room back there is has a ton of supplies in these drawer things. So, just so you guys know the magnitude of my problems. Alright, guys. It's about 11:20 at night. It's Thursday. Was it the 17th? I don't know how my lighting's looking, but I'm gonna try and at least walk. You know what, let me just turn this light on, make it easier for you guys to see. Anyways, so I'd say about an hour ago, I actually just got back from a walk not too long ago. But about an hour ago, I got an email from my superintendent, and I'm sure you guys know, I'm sure people have heard, basically all of California is like on fire right now. And so my district, parts of my district have actually, the Bobcat fire it's affecting some of my district, and several communities have to be evacuated because of the fire, which from what I hear is only about 3% contained as of today. I don't know, but anyway, because of that, my district actually has actually closed all of their facilities for tomorrow, and canceled all of our online learning and stuff. It's been a crazy week. I mean, it's nice that, we kind of get this day to kind of catch up and reset a little bit, but obviously, it sucks for all the families and stuff that are affected because of it. I know a lot of, obviously we have students that live in those communities, but I know where the fires are. I know several of the staff members live in those areas. I know at least 2 staff members at my site at least live out toward that area, and I know quite a few other administrators and stuff from throughout the district live in those areas. So I feel for them, and this this year just needs to end, because it's just one thing after another. All right, as I'm editing this, I forgot to do an outro, so I'm just reminding you to go ahead and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up. That really helps me out a lot. And if you want it, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can get notified of all the videos I post. I post weekly teaching vlogs, and and some other miscellaneous videos. I've done some challenges, and I've done travel videos and stuff like that. So go ahead and subscribe for all that stuff. I'll be posting a bonus video later this week sometime. Depends on when I finish editing it. And I will see you next time. Bye. Oh, and don't forget to comment.